Hello. So today I have something written as a subject or something that I'm going to be talking about today is invalidation of being. And this particular topic actually came up with conversations, or actually through a couple of conversations with my roommates, Crystal and Carlina. And it's really interesting, like in the conversations that I was having with them, and they were two different conversations, we weren't necessarily actually talking about invalidation of being per se, but what we were talking about really kind of came to this thing in my world, I guess. And this thing in my world was around the where we invalidate our being. And not only do we invalidate our being, but other people invalidate our being as well. And so and this is a very common thing. It's like, it's all those places and all those times when you do something that is really amazing or that comes so easy to you, and you bring it up to someone else and they don't acknowledge it. And they just kind of push it aside. And this happens quite frequently throughout our lives. And how often do we then buy that as being real? That we then invalidate ourselves for something that someone else says about us that isn't actually true. We know it's true, yet when someone invalidates us, we're like, oh, maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe my knowing isn't real. And then you invalidate yourself. And how often do you do something amazing and you're like, oh, that was kind of cool. And then you're like, and then you kind of just invalidate yourself. Like, it's amazing how many times when I look at this has shown up in my life, and this is where it shows up, I think, in everyone's life. Everyone's experienced this experience, whether you've actually done it to yourself or whether someone else has done it to you. And it's like, so what if we didn't allow that to affect ourselves? What if we didn't choose to buy that story, that invalidation of ourselves, and just continue being us? And I wore this t-shirt for a reason today. It's like, we really aren't as fucked up as we think we are. We're actually amazing. We actually are. When we're being, we are changing the world, literally. That's how we create a completely different reality. When we're willing to be us in totality, when we show up as us, whatever that is, and each of us are different in some sort of way, which really creates so much more. And so I guess the thing today for me was just, can we just choose something different? Can we choose not to invalidate ourselves? And can we choose not to buy the story when someone invalidates you? When you truly know who you are, when you truly actually just choose to be you, regardless of anyone or anything. I guess that's what people call magic or something like that. It's like, and then you really get to create the reality that you truly desire. And you may not even know how to put them in words. And it's like, that's what I'd like to create in the world. That's really, and that came out of conversation yesterday. It's like, what is it that I want to create in the world? What is the reason for me being here? And it is to be more of me. And I do know that by being me and choosing me, that we can change, and we all change. And if we actually choose this together, like, holy crap, what is possible for this world that we've never considered? So my invitation to you is to just acknowledge you as you. and see what shows up. And see if you actually choose you all the time. What would change in your life? Have an awesome day. Bye.